Hey guys, welcome to Morning Tea with Miss Lord D. Now I know it's not the morning time, but listen, you can have tea all day. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the morning. But guys, I am here to bring you guys some piping hot tea. Listen, Auntie is here for it, and guess what? Y'all sister Claressa Shields is in the news again. But this time, guys, she's not in the news in a good way. Listen, I am so tired of seeing Clarissa in the news and it's not in a good way. It seems like Miss Shields keeps on making headways for herself. And it's normally right now seems to be because of Pat Poose and Remy Ma. But this time, y'all, listen, it's a scandal. It is a scandal. They are saying that our girl, Miss Claressa Shields, is a little druggy. A little druggy, guys. So Claressa Shields has been suspended. They're saying she's been suspended by Michigan for testing positive for marijuana, guys. And we've heard stories like this before with track star and gold Olympian. What is her name? Oh my goodness. Why can't I remember this girl's name? What's it? Oh, Tahari. No, guys, the runner girl, the girl who runs really fast. Richardson is her last name. Shakari Richardson. Anyways, so yes, y'all, she tested positive for marijuana. So they suspended her. They said that she's an undisputed champion. We all know that. No one can really see Miss Shields. She really got them hands. We gonna give her credit for that. But guys, for me, this is really concerning because she's at the height of her career right now. Clarissa had just had a movie come out. From what I seen, the movie did really well. Now, I did not watch the movie, y'all. I didn't watch it because y'all know I'm Team Remy Ma over here. So, Terror Squad all the way over here. But don't get it twisted, though. I still like Claressa Shields. I just haven't been liking some of the things that she's been doing. But before I dig down into this suspension, I'm going to give y'all my theories and my opinion, y'all. I'm telling y'all, right now, Acolyte, hey, how you doing? How you doing? So, guys, we're talking about Claressa Shields. She's a boxer. So she's an undisputed world champion. Let's let in a gold Olympian medalist. Okay, we're gonna give her that too. We're gonna give her all of her flowers and give her all of her roses because let's be honest, that girl has been out here representing Flint, Michigan. Now I don't know if it's because they got lead in that water over there and they just breed some really crazy fighters over there. But I heard y'all don't mess with Flint, they breed them boxers that will punch your lights out and knock your block all the way off. Hello, happy guest. How you doing? So listen, we not about to mess with her over there. But what's concerning for me is that she's literally just really, really making a really big name for herself. Now, a lot of people who follow boxing, they know who Claressa Shields is, but a lot of people out there did not know who she is. And unfortunately, a lot of people found out who she was because she was messing with that woman's husband. Yeah, y'all, she was out here with Remy Ma's husband, Pat Poose, out here parading that man around. And y'all know she was sending text messages begging Pat Poose to give her flowers and give her attention and all of those good things. And see, this is where karma comes in at. And this is why you don't get with men like Pat Poose. Now, Remy Ma warned her, y'all. She warned her. She told Clarissa Pat Poose believes that he's the prize and he has a gambling problem, allegedly. This is coming from Remy Ma. And for me, the things that Remy said, and right now it's not really about size. The thing that said about Pat Poose and the things that she hid from us, the public, about her marriage and about her husband, it's starting to come to light with Claressa Shields. Listen, this woman has been parading this married man around. And when have we ever heard about Claressa Shields doing drugs? Even if you didn't know who she was, never a thing. We've never really heard anything too negative about Claressa Shields other than her, she mouthy. Claressa Shields, she not that humble sometimes, and she talks a lot of mess. But this is my thing. We've never heard these type of accusations come out of her camp. Never really heard negative stories about her. She's always been an underdog, and I'm gonna be very real with you. I've always cheered for her, but it's starting to seem like this young lady was so pressed to have a man and so pressed to be in a relationship that she's pretty much letting Papoose influence her. And I believe she's letting him influence her in the worst way. Now we all know Pap loved that weed allegedly, you know. And he's a New York dude, and he wear those Tims, and you can't trust no man in Tims. Let's be honest. If Remy couldn't trust that man, what made her think she could trust that man? Now, ever since she's gotten with Papoose, her image has been tarnished. Okay, this woman has had a great image until she got with that married man. First of all, she's repping him hard. Every time you get online, Claressa Shields talking about, oh, I love Pap. I love Pap, but you never hear Pap talking about how much he loves Claressa. I was on Papoose Instagram the other day, guys. Wanted to see if he really had her on her Instagram, and he don't. He got Remy on there. He does not have Claressa Shields on his IG other than the song that he performed, and he was just representing because he was a part of that. And I think that Claressa Shields is a champion amongst champions. She really is. She showed us that. And I don't want to see her keep making these mistakes because it starts with mistakes like marijuana, and then it starts with the alcohol, and then it just spirals, because right now she's spiraling, guys. Claressa is really spiraling. And you guys know, in a sports that's not in a women's sports, it's just this like really small little circle, and not a lot of people get into women's sports. And Claressa made she's so good that she got men watching women's boxing. She got men talking about her, and I mean in a good way, talking about how great she is. And now she set herself up for her to not be seen as great as she is, because now all we see around her is scandal. And so now it's just like, oh, you're the side chick. Oh, now you're the side chick who let the dude that you're messing with, who's married, influence you allegedly to do drugs. And now everyone's on the internet talking trash about her, and they're calling her all type of names. And then they're coming after her looks, saying she looks mannish and all of these things. And none of that stuff matters because she's a world champion. I mean, what does her looks matter, And she gets punched in the face for a living. I mean, girlfriend makes some money now, but this is my only thing. She's only worth $1 million right now, allegedly. So if you're only worth 1 million, you need to get your bag up a little bit more, and you don't need any of these scandals. So I'm really disappointed because y'all know the boxing agencies, they have an anti-doping ban. Like, so you can't take anything that's classified as enhancement. And people say, oh, it's weed, it's marijuana, it's whatever. But it still alters your state of mind. And it can be seen as a performance enhancer, because when you on marijuana, you could probably take some hits. Some people, marijuana just make you happy, sleepy, and hungry. So, I mean, if you think about it, she probably be in that ring hungrier than a mug. Like, okay, I gotta hurry up, get this over so I can go get me a glizzy. You feel me? So she out there knocking chicks out over glizzies. Like, for real though. Because she said she wanted to fight Remy over her own husband over that glizzy. Honey, ooh, that don't even make sense. But I'm just really disappointed because even we made jokes about her online and about her being a side piece and all of this, that's all fun and games. But there was one thing no one could take away from her, and that was that she is the champion. And now people are going to be looking like, okay, she's only lost to that Savannah girl. She's only lost one fight in her career, and now people are going to be looking, was she doping the whole time? And Claressa is fighting back right now. She's saying that it's not true, and it was a false positive allegedly. And so she's giving the media some pushback. But at this point, girlfriend, you're not making any smart decisions right now. So don't be, oh no, Mr. Boros said, don't be a hater, so Shields is a boss. We're not saying she's not a boss, but she's not making very valid decisions. She's not making decisions that make her look like a boss. Right now, she's looking like a worker because of all, you're parading a married man around, and now allegedly you're letting this married man influence you, and you're doing things that can just take away from your whole brand, all because you're pressed to have someone to love you. And if you look at her behavior online and you watch her videos, it really just seems like the girl is just really yearning for someone to really love her, because she talks about how she made it and all her family does is want stuff from her. I mean, if you're surrounded by people who does nothing but take, yeah, you're gonna want someone like Pat Poose, who gave us this false impression of black love and that he was this good guy. And from what I seen and from what his wife has allegedly said about him, I think Pat Poose was a sheep in a wolf in sheep's clothing. I don't think that he was the guy that we thought he was. We found out that he allegedly has gambling problems. He allegedly has money problems, and Remy has asked him to move out of her home. Allegedly, I'm saying allegedly, but these things are on Remy Ma's IG. Some of the things she took down, if you guys don't remember when they were going through all this, she said Pat messaged her and asked her to take a lot of that stuff down. And she did. Remy Ma has been saying that she wanted Pat Poose to move out of her home, and he allegedly still lives in a home. She wants him to sign the divorce papers. He won't sign the divorce papers. And I really feel like Claressa may be under a lot of stress and scrutiny because a lot of people don't want to see this young champion with this older guy who's still married and who still resides in the home with his wife out here with this guy. We want more for her. And so I think the stress was getting to her. And I think maybe she's like, you know what? Heck, I'm a puff ass. But guys, I have another angle on this too. What if, guys, what if her PR team came in and said, listen, we need something to make you look like the wholesome young girl from Flint again, because this situation with Pat Poose and you being with this married man is not looking good for you. What if her PR team told her, let's go ahead and fake a scandal? And what if the scandal was this marijuana, to take away from the fact that she's been parading Pat Poose around like it was her first boyfriend and this is puppy love? And y'all know how some of them, y'all all got them girlfriends out there. Let's not act like we ain't all have them girlfriends out there who get a man and they get so excited about having a man and act like they don't know how to act. We got all them type of girlfriends out there. And let me tell you, Claressa is definitely giving those type of vibes. Now, she may be a world champion, but it doesn't mean she's not insecure. Heck, I'm a woman. I'm insecure. Every woman has insecurities. Heck, Holly Berry got insecurities. So I think that Pat Poose played on that. And I think Pat Poose got this girl in a position where her team really wants her to end this with him, because this is not no fairy tale, no love story that no one wants to be a part of. It's not like how when him and Remy was out here and we all like black love, black love. We talk about how he held her down only to find out he allegedly was cheating on her the whole time. And then let's not even forget, this is why I said it could be a PR stunt too, because if you guys don't know, the girl that Remy Ma was talking about, the girl from Cali, his girl from Cali came out. His girl from Cali came out, and she's not happy about Pat Poose and Claressa because that's her man too. So y'all, I mean, that's allegedly. I mean, but check the internet. It's on the internet. Old girl came out. But this is the thing though. Look at all of these women who are starting to come out. He's with Claressa, and he had us believing that he was with Remy Ma still, and they were great. And guess what? He wasn't. And I feel like Claressa is feeling the stress behind all of this. And I feel like her team is trying to find a way to clean this up, because we've seen in the text messages that Remy Ma has released about Claressa talking about her team and how Remy was ruining her image and her movie was coming out and they needed to hurry up and clean this up. So I think that this could have been something to take the focus and the ship off of her and Pat Poo's relationship, because let's not forget they just posted a video of them in Hawaii. And as soon as they did that, that's when Pat Poo's other girlfriend came out the woodwork. Claressa, girlfriend. If he was your man and only your man, he wouldn't still be living in a home with his wife. He still wouldn't be out here with his other girlfriend, going to Cali, going to see her. I just want so much more for her, because this young girl, it seems like her life has been rough. I mean, she had the love of her parents, but when you get in the limelight and you get all of this money, you get a bunch of people around you who just want nothing but to use you. And I feel like she just wanted this relationship because she seen this image of Pat Poose online that wasn't necessarily true, and she wanted that for him. Because let's be honest, if Pat Poose was the guy that she said he was and the guy that he gave us this fake facade of, then she would have never been in text messages begging him for flowers, begging him for dates. And when he tied her shoes at her boxing event, that was only for the cameras. I'm sorry. I feel like Clarissa's situation right now that she's going through is a Pat Poose problem. I believe that if she step away from Pat Poose and she just focus on her and her career, she will be all right. Clarissa, girl, I know I have made my jokes, and I'm not sorry for them neither, because you should not be messing with married men. But let me tell you something: you are young and you are beautiful and you are intelligent and you are talented. My advice to you, young lady, would be focus on you. The right love will happen to you when it's supposed to happen to you. You can't pound your way into someone else's relationship, whether he said it was over or not. It's not over if he's still living in a home with his wife. That man has money and resources. If he really wanted it to be over with his wife and he was completely done, he would have left. Because a man who was done, he is cutting off all communication. The wife going to have to go through his sister, his mother, his brother to communicate with him. He would never sit there and be mad about her current situation and wouldn't be so bitter, because Pat Poose is acting bitter and he's putting all of that bitterness onto you. So Clarissa, I really feel like you can overcome this suspension. Hey, everybody makes mistakes. This suspension is not going to define who you are as a person. It's just a wake up call. It's just a wake up call. It's a call for you to take accountability for yourself and for you to make better decisions. Most of all, it's a wake up call, girlfriend, for you to love yourself a little bit more. Girl, you are a champion. You are a champion, Miss Shields. What you are doing is hard for a lot of people to do, and you're making women's sports look good. I mean, I'm telling you, she makes women's sports look good. We can't take that from her. We have to give her that. That's why I'm hoping that she step away from Pat Poose, because he's tarnishing her brand and he's tarnishing her legacy. Listen, this woman made history as the first woman to win an undisputed heavyweight championship. Okay? And she has titles in 3 different weight classes. If she's not the GOAT as she calls herself, then I don't know who is, because she gave herself that name and she deserves that name. But baby girl, step away from that man. Step away from that man. That man is taken away. He's not adding any value to you. Girlfriend, tying your shoes, that's nothing. Any guy can do that. You can go find you a guy who works at McDonald's and make $14.95, and he'll love you more than Pap. And he'll appreciate you more than Pap. And that man will not ask nothing of you but for you to love him. The men are out there, girlfriend. You just got to have enough self confidence and enough self love to search for that on your own. You don't need another woman's leftovers. You don't need that. I'm just so disappointed in that, y'all. But I want y'all to keep our sister girl lifted up in prayers, guys. And this woman sells out crowds, y'all. She sells out crowds. She sells out crowds, y'all. And I'm sorry, y'all. She has 2 Olympic gold medals, y'all. This woman has a whole movie about her life. She's only 29 years old. And I just can't believe this is what's happening to her right now. And they're saying even though marijuana is legal in the United States, it's still prohibited in competition by the World Anti-Doping Agency. And this status applies to all athletes, regardless of state laws where they live. According to the U.S. Anti-Doping Agency website, it is also banned by Michigan's Unarmed Combat Regulatory Act. After her win over Perkins, Shields said she was not sure she would return to the ring after fighting, though she tore something in her left shoulder. Is a labrum. I don't know what that is, y'all. In her left shoulder, and she believed that it was going to require surgery. Now, if she now see, this is the thing. She said she was not gonna go back into boxing, but obviously she was gonna go back into boxing because she had to go get drug tested in Michigan. So she felt like she was, and then she had called out some other boxers that she wanted to fight. And I guarantee you, Pat Poose told her, no, get the surgery, keep boxing. Because that man's gonna keep his women working. The one thing Pap is gonna do is gonna keep his women working. Let's be honest, and I know this is about Miss Shields, but I'm gonna put this man out here because I see so many men out here like King Pat Poose. No, no, no. That I know a narcissist when I see him. I know a narcissist when I see him. And look at the ride he took Remy on, y'all. I've been one of those women who lied for my men. I remember I had a man who used to kick my behind, and I would lie to my family and tell my family he was not kicking my behind. I remember my mama and my cousin showed up to come kick his behind. I hid him in my food pantry, guys. And I made all these type of lies, and I made that man seem like he was a good man, and he was not a good man, Savannah. Savannah, he was not a good man. So all women, we've done this, and I believe that's what Remy did with Pat. Because let's be honest, wasn't nobody checking for Pat Poose when Remy Ma was locked up. He wasn't making the coin that he's making now. Remy Ma came out, and everyone wanted to see Remy. And so when she was on Love and Hip Hop, it made so much sense because we wanted to see Remy, but when people seen the fake illusion that Pat Poose and her was putting out there, a lot of people who were single and they wanted that type of love, they gravitated towards the two because they want a lot of people, and it was people of color. We wanted to see Black love. We wanted to see that representation of love between two Black people because society says that that's not a thing. And a lot of us ignored the red flags. But again, wasn't nobody checking for Pap until Remy. Remy was out here working. She got back with Terror Squad. She made that song with Fat Joe all the way up. Remy came out of prison and was hitting the pavement. Pat Poose wasn't me working that hard when Remy was locked up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say allegedly. But oh, hey JC, hey JC, how you doing? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen, Pat Poose wasn't making that type of money when Remy was locked up, allegedly. And Remy said it. Y'all seen it. She said it. He feel like he the prize. Miss Shields, run. Run for your life, girl. Pat Poose is going to always make sure his women are working. And that's why I'm telling you guys, my gut is telling me that's why she continued to go after fights after she said she was done fighting, after she tore the thing in her shoulder. I'm telling you. Thank you, cousin. Thank you, Antoinette. Thank you. I am telling you, y'all. This man convinced her not to do this. And now he got her out here looking crazy like he had Remy looking crazy. And let me tell y'all, Remy said this about Pat. Pat knew that she had Easy the whole time because they weren't together. They just stayed together so Pat's brand allegedly could still make money. I believe every word that she said. JC said, doing better, seeing your beautiful smiling face, girlfriend. You're in my prayers, thoughts and prayers, girl. Thank you, love. Thank you. Well, guys, I'm not going to hold y'all up, but I really wanted to get on here and cover this story. Let's keep our girl, Claressa Shields, in prayers. Yes, y'all know I'm team Remy, but at the end of the day, I'm team women. I'm team women all the way. And I'm going to root for her because, listen, we've all been in those vulnerable positions as women and even young men. She's young, y'all. Y'all say she's 29, she's old enough, but she's searching for love. When you're searching for love and you want an epic love, and you have someone who will put themselves out there and present themselves to you as that great love, and that's just not them. And she's gonna have to go through some trials and tribulations before she sees this. And I hope that she wakes up sooner than later and she sees that she is great. She is a conqueror. She's kind. She is beautiful. And she is our champion. She is our champion. And whether we like it or not, she is Pat. We're gonna encourage this young lady to walk away from him. Walk away from that man, girl. That is not it. I'm telling you, because the man who loves you will not have you out here looking the way that Pat has her looking. He would have never had Remy looking the way that he had Remy looking. I love all you guys. Be kind, be wonderful, and keep y'all girl Claressa up and y'all, because that girl's gonna need it. Alright, if y'all have not done so yet, y'all make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe button. If you are watching on Facebook, hit the follow button, hit the love button, hit the like button. Whatever your reactions is, make sure you hit it and make sure you share it on your Facebook page. We appreciate all of y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. And always, I love y'all.